My name is Jeremy Bridges. I'm running for Bella Vista City Council, Ward 2, Seat 1. I've lived in Bella Vista for 2 years now. My wife and I moved to Bella Vista when she became pregnant with our first son in order to be closer to her parents. And we actually live about 6 minutes down the road from where she grew up. I'm a disabled veteran, former firefighter and first responder for Piney Point Fire Department.
What motivated you to run for city council?
What motivated me to run for city council is after talking with many people, I don't believe that their voices are really heard. And it's my goal to change that. I also noticed that my opponent was running unopposed. And I believe that the people of Bella Vista deserve a choice in who represents them on city council.
Have you ever run for office before?
No, I've never run for office before, but I'm looking forward to running for office now. And I hope to be an effective voice of the people in representing the people of Bella Vista in Ward 2.
Do you have any recent professional accomplishments that involved working with multiple stakeholders, and what were the results?
I personally assisted in the project to onboard the city of Greenland into the fold with ARCUPS. I coordinated with the city mayor, the chief of police, and over the course of a week mapped out their underground utilities for future development projects. And that, for me, that was a very big personal and professional accomplishment.
What professional or personal experience do you possess that you think the Bella Vista City Council has a need for?
My current profession and background have provided me with a high level of common sense, and it is my plan to bring that common sense into the city of Bella Vista.
Bella Vista boasts laws, regulations, and rules like any other city. However, Bella Vista's city government is often criticized for selective enforcement, no enforcement, or showing favoritism. How would you go about making sure all laws, regulations, and rules are fully and fairly enforced?
As a city council member, my job would be legislative. I don't have any authority over any department heads. I don't have any authority over the various different departments. That authority ultimately lies with the mayor. However, if any issues were brought to my attention, it would be my responsibility to bring those issues before the appropriate bodies and seek rectification.
What is more important, preserving our current way of life or growth? How will you impact either if elected?
I believe neither are more important. If elected, I will advocate for responsible and equitable growth in the city of Bella Vista.
Bella Vista has no official motto. What do you think that motto should be and why?
If it were up to me, the motto would be Bella Vista, elevating the art of living. However, deciding on something as important as a city motto should not be left up to one person, but to all of the people. And I believe that if a motto is to be chosen by Bella Vista, it needs to be chosen by the people.
Do you think the recent Blue Crane acquisition and future developments will be good for Bella Vista and its citizens?
I believe Blue Crane does have the potential to be good for Bella Vista, but we just don't know enough about them yet. There have been concerns about the land acquisition. However, the land acquisition has already happened. It is my belief that moving forward, proper lines of communication between the city of Bella Vista and Blue Crane is what will be necessary in order to establish a good relationship and potentially a rewarding relationship.
Short-term rentals have been a big issue lately for Bella Vista. Do you think the current short-term rental regulations are enough to protect the way of life for full-time residents? If not, what would you change and why?
Concerning short-term rentals, I do not believe the situation was handled properly. For the established businesses, no one was grandfathered in. The decision was made in an unconstitutional fashion. And I believe that regulations in the future should be in place, but they need to be fairly regulated and they need to be constitutional.
Is there anything else you would like the voters of Bella Vista to know about you?
I'm an Arkansas native. I was born and raised in Rogers, Arkansas. I've lived in Northwest Arkansas most of my life, and I've lived in Bella Vista for the past 2 years. My wife and I moved to Bella Vista to raise our family. What I bring to the table in running for city council is providing an opportunity for the people's voices to be heard. On my Facebook page, I have my personal number listed, and it will always stay on, and I will make myself as available as possible to the people. If they have any concerns, if they need to speak to someone, they will have a voice.